basic. Let's clap this in again. Hi, welcome to Collins Coupe Cocktail Sessions. I'm Gary. Today we are going to be making a New York sour. It is a slight variation on the classic whiskey sour. We're going to put a little red wine float on the top instead of a dash of bitters. So let me walk you through it. First of all, we are going to use an egg. Now, when cracking your egg, I recommend cracking on a flat surface, not the edge of your cocktail shaker. That can put eggshells in. We don't want to do that, or if we crack it too deep, could break our egg yolk. So just a quick crack there, and then pass the egg yolk back and forth between the shells. That'll give us our egg white in the shaker tin here. There we go. Next, we're going to put a little simple syrup in here. Now, I'm using a gum syrup today. I think gum syrup is great for adding a little extra texture. When we say gum, we're talking about gum arabic that's been added to what would otherwise be a simple syrup. This is just going to add to that texture that we're going to get from the egg white. So, using our jigger here, 3/4 of an ounce. You can see how thick this pours. There we go, 3/4 of an ounce. There we go. Now, fresh lemon juice. Please use fresh lemon juice always. Don't use the bottled stuff. It will not be nearly as good. So we're gonna do 1 ounce. Now, you always know it's a sour because the citrus is more than the sweet element. So that's our indicator there that this will be a sour cocktail. Next, we're going to put bourbon. Today, we're using Fierce & Kind's. This is a San Diego local brand, Fierce & Kind's bourbon. This is a little bit higher ABV. It's a 90 proof. And commonly, using a little bit higher ABV could cut down on the foam from your egg whites. But this one is going to foam up great for us. So that was 2 ounces there of bourbon. Now what we're going to do is dry shake this. So we typically shake with ice. Ice is wet. We're not putting ice in it. That means the shake is dry. So what we're doing here is instead of chilling and diluting, we're just aerating. So we're shaking up that egg white and whipping it up so it's going to be nice and foamy for us. Okay, now open that shaker tin up and see it nice and foamy in there. Now we're going to add our ice. So we're doing a double shake here. So dry shake, then wet shake. I'm going to put about 3 ice cubes in here. These are nice big 1-inch clear cubes from a draft machine. 3 cubes is great. That's about as much. The dilution from those 3 cubes is about what we want for this cocktail. So I'm going to tighten this guy up real good, because the eggs are going to expand in here as we shake it. So you want to make sure you put a hand on either side of your shaker tin when shaking anything with an egg white in it, especially. So now that we shake with our ice, now we're chilling it and diluting it and aerating it a little bit more. All right, nice and frosty. My hands are cold. I don't want to hold it anymore. That's when we know we're done. Pop this guy open. There we go. And now I'm going to grab, got a nice big clear rock here. This is a 1.75-inch cube. I'm going to put it into our rocks glass. You could do smaller cubes in this, but I like the look of the big cube, and it helps with floating the wine on top of it as well. So now we're going to strain this over that rock. I have been letting that rock sit out, so it's nice and tempered. We don't have to worry about cracking when I pour this over it. Now we're going to use this conical fine mesh strainer versus your regular kitchen strainer that is more rounded. This one has a nice conical shape to it, and it's great for directing the stream of the cocktail as we pour through it, and it pours really quickly too, which is great. We've got our Hawthorne strainer on here, so we're double straining. And we'll double strain that right in here. The reason why we use this fine mesh strainer is so we can catch any little bits of egg shell that I missed when I poured it in there. That'll come out in the strainer here too. I'm just going to tap that, get a little of that foam in there, and we'll just set that aside. Okay, now, here it comes for the reason why we call it a New York Sour, the red wine. So I'm going to set my bar spoon on the surface of the cocktail, like the liquid of the cocktail. What that's going to do is prevent from, when I pour the wine in here, prevent it from breaking the surface tension. And it should allow it to just float on top. Now, something like that. So this is exactly what we're looking for. So, cheers, everybody. Delicious. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
It sits like right in between the foam on the top, the cocktail at the bottom. What's great about this drink too is that it changes as you drink it. So you get like a lot more red wine in the first few sips and like less and less as it goes. Fantastic.